Welcome back. In today's video I'm going to show you guys how to put back together the Mossberg 500. As in episode 1 or part 1, I showed you guys how to take it apart, but I did it really fast. In today's video I'm going to put it back together at real time.
Alright guys, now that the lower is stripped, we'll go ahead and put in the elevator. You want to kind of squeeze it together like a chopstick, and you also want to make sure that your safety is on. That is the only way that you're going to be able to get this in and out with ease. So now that we got that in, we'll go ahead and start inserting now we'll go ahead and put the bolt assembly in. So now that we got the bolt assembly in, we want to go ahead and take the action slide assembly. And when we go ahead and put this in, you want to push down so that way it slides into the guides. And when we get that in, sometimes you might have to push down on the inside part in order to get it to go all the way in. And now that you got it in, you want to line up the bolt slide onto the action slide assembly, and you'll see what I mean whenever you go to put that together. It kind of like locks in. And now we want to go ahead and start putting in the cartridge stop and the cartridge interceptor. Now this can actually be kind of tricky to get in because sometimes they want to just keep popping back out, but once you get it in there, you'll know that they're in there. Now you'll want to grab the trigger housing assembly. You want to make sure these grooves go into the lower here. And you want to put slight pressure. You don't want to push it too hard. You want to make sure that it slides in nice and easy, so that way you don't damage anything. Then we'll go ahead and we'll grab the trigger housing pin, and we'll go ahead and start inserting that. And you want to do light taps on it. You don't want to like knock it, you know. Just want to be kind of easy with it. I'm using a screwdriver and a punch. Now we got that together, we'll go ahead and start inserting the barrel into the lower. Then now we can start tightening it up. And then now you want to make sure you get this nice and snug. Make sure it's not too loose. Now that we got that together, you always want to do a functions check once you got it all put together. Functions check is a success. You want to take it off safe and put it on fire. Make sure that it does have an operation and it doesn't fail and everything seems to work. You always got to make sure that it works. And it passed. So now we'll go ahead and start putting on the pistol grip. Now I use a 1/4 by 150 Allen key. Now when you're tightening this down, just make sure it's hand tight, not extremely too tight, because you don't want to end up stripping it out. Now we'll go ahead and start putting on the stock. You want to line up the holes. and I use a 3/32 by 150 Allen key for this little bolt in the back. And this also doesn't have to be extremely tight, just hand tight. Now we'll go ahead and put on the rubber grip. Just slide that in and just knock it into place. Now that we got it in place, we'll go ahead and take the last screw, and this is just a Phillips head screw. Screw it in, and then you're complete.
If this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and notification bell. That way you don't miss a video, and drop a comment on what you think I should try next. Until next time.